Anyway, alright, hello everybody, welcome. It's Friday. It's Slay the Spire time. And as I've mentioned a couple streams in a row now, we have a new magic set coming out on Tuesday. That is a crossover set with Avatar: The Last Airbender. And so, that means today... This one's been sitting on the pile for a while now. Like, there was a point where it was this was going to be like the one of the week because it had been on the pile for long enough, and I think that week was the week that the magic set was announced. And when the magic set was announced, I figured, well, I gotta hold this one until that releases. So indeed, that's what we're doing. We are holding this one until that released, which this weekend's pre-release weekend. MTGA release is on Tuesday. Well, okay, we have seen some, like, mods that break if you replace the starting relic. This one seems like it just flat, like, don't do that, please. We will be able to open 0 chakras. But yeah, let's find out. Looks like we are going to have the ability to control all 4 elements, and I'm interested to see the ways that it, like, differentiates them. Like, are we gonna go, like, straight forward, where, like, everything earthbending is going to be like ironclad block style stuff? I don't, like that sort of thing. Like, what are we gonna see? So, let's find out. Okay, we are stanced. We're stanced stage right. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look again. We got the glider. These don't do anything. Channel all B4 elements. This feels interestingly timed. This is very specifically timed, Game Face. As I mentioned at the beginning here, I've had this mod in the pocket for about a year. About 6 months ago, there was a week where I planned on playing it, and then the Avatar set got announced that week, and I went, oh, well, I'm just going to put this in the pocket. So I've been sitting on this one waiting for this week in particular. Alright. So we got Strike. So we got Defend. 5 strikes, 4 defense. Okay. Increase all elements by 1. Gain 6 block. This goes to 0. Okay. So it's a better defend, increasing elements. So elements are going to be like a number we gain. Deal damage equal to all element levels combined. Okay, so we're going to be keying off of them? Okay. So let's find out. Again, we can't take this bottom one, even more so here, it'll break. Yeah, I think this relic gives us 1 of each at the start. Well, I could take the gold and such and be able to just throw it. Oh, but then I can't take this double route. Maybe that's fine? It's like, we can take this route, that gets our flame delete. It's a lot of fires, and it... Ooh, that's actually nice. Okay, if that's the case, then I think we don't take the curse, because we don't have a guaranteed... Like, we could, because, like, 3 of these, one of them could be, like, there's a couple of events that remove. Let's go ahead and transform a strike, see what happens. Earth Chakra. This is the scene of Toph inventing metal bending, basically. Gain 3 chakra. When you reach 10 chakra, enter the avatar state. The avatar state. Okay, so it's very mantra. At the start of your turn, add a card from your deck to your hand. Also increase every element by 1. Reduce 8 by 1 when you lose 10 HP or more in a turn. Okay. So this is drop and roll. We have a lot of defense. We're going to want to remove defense here because we've got half of the deck now is defense. So. Okay. So yeah, we have all of our power here. So we're using orb slots as our visual, that's actually very good. It makes it super clear. Like, there's no way that, like, we are, you know... Alright, let's go ahead and... block. Yeah, our character model is quite big. Let's go Earth Chakra, Remembrance, up all those again, and attack. That'll give us some extra block next turn. Alright, so Tornado Kick and then 2 strikes is enough. Okay. What do the elements do? Right now, in our deck, we just have 1 card that keys off of all of them. But they themselves say, like, earth, fire, air, like, water, ice, and blood moves. So, things key off of them that we'll see in cards, I'm sure, right here. Gain 1 regen for every 2 water. This is our spirit water healing. Double kick. Deal 5 damage to 2 random enemies. If the total amount of all elements is Devotion 10. Devotion... Okay, Devotion is Magic Devotion. Bloodbending was in Avatar: The Last Airbender. That was... there was a character we met at the end of Season 3. Ponder. Hana, the waterbender who had been imprisoned. Upgrade a card at random. So this is a block that... Okay, so... This says 2 random enemies, so it's not like... So this is, that Ironclad card, sort of. Devotion doesn't seem to be innately all elements. This one says all elements devotion is 10. Meaning that it is, but like, a card, like... Honestly, Rejuvenation could be worded as devotion, right? Devotion water half and devotion water. Ponder because I like upgrading cards, but that means we absolutely need to stop on defensive cards, especially with the steel potion. Okay. Devotion is very easy for me because it's a magic term. It is a, like... yeah, as far as a Avatar term, it seems to be that it's very distinctly the, oh boy, we just... Well... We can block both. Like, they're using it to mean the magic term, which is, like, number of, like, pips you have. But, like, there's not a... Oh, that's actually really cool. Goblin Knob is rapidly approaching your location. We need more offense. We just need to pick a little bit more offense. You can see we're like funky off. Alright, what do we got? 6 block, increase a random element. 4 damage for every fire you have. Exhaust a card, gain fire equal to its cost. So this scales, but like... we need ways to get... because that effectively is like 4 or 5 points of scaling off of like... yeah, let's grab it and see where it goes. Alright. Oh, Avatar mod. Mysterious pedestal in the middle room. Grab... ah. Interesting. We're not in book 1, 2, and 3 in Act 1, 2, and 3. So, at the start of combat, set this counter to 0 and increase it every turn when you don't lose HP. Upon losing HP, gain fire equal to its... okay. So this gives us, like, on damage, we're going to... okay, and it starts at 1. So, basically, if we take a hit, we end up getting fire back, which is... but we gotta take the hit first. Yeah, I wonder if we have HP loss as a mechanic in the piece. Like, do we have a copy of Offering or something like that? We're at 2 fires, so it hits twice. Fire sounds like it would be able to have the Offering style effect, so that might... oh, wow, that's a lot of strikes. Is that enough to just win? Yeah, 3 strikes is enough to win here. Damage indeed, causes loss of life. Alright, so increase air by 2, draw 2 cards. Gain gold equal to your... I like fire. This is the exact art on the bribery card. Yeah. We're going to be seeing a lot of that. I want air cushion here because I like card draw, especially when we have a lot of these 0-cost upgrades. And I think that 1 draw 3 is always like a fine place to be. We'll find a use for that as well. I'm sorry, does this not... or does this... it resets to 0 when we do a fight, right? Well, I'm gonna lose HP anyway. How much? Yo, early egg. Love to have an early egg. That's great. Alright, you got a knob? Yeah, we got a knob. Knob scares me. We have way too much defense here. I'm gonna have to probably spend this wide steel just to make sure we come out of this, like, fine. We'll take a hit. The fire knives will get us through this. Okay, so fire knives, strike, strike, put up the steel. Smaller knob theory. Okay, so we get our fire. Tornado kick. I'll put up a defend, and that'll full block for us. So our fire's at 4 now. That's actually quite good for us. We haven't gotten hit by the Vuln. Ponder for upgrade my hand, I think, is actually worth it for the fire knives. Hopefully we can win on the next turn. This is gonna be close. We're gonna be vulned. We'll see how bad it is. Okay, there's strike, there's... Oh, that's not gonna be enough. So we want to go strike, and then... We'll take a point for this. Luckily, it was Skull Bash twice in a row. Wow, 3 times in a row. There's that Fire Knives. Yeah, strength scaling with that, with the multi-hit creation. Ah! Uncle Iroh's T-set. Elemental Strike. For each element at Devotion 3, deal 7 damage. That's interesting. This is a card with... Do I care about... I want to see if the double kick here, that devotion requirement's actually quite easy. With what we've seen, devotion to all elements 10, like we have a lot of elements cards that just create that. I'm gonna take a copy of the double kick. Alright, we want to upgrade some of these 0 cost cards. Yo, hello, you're not even looking at the fire. If I remember right, Remembrance and Tornado Kick are really big ones. This one goes to 0 as well. So, Remembrance to 0, Tornado Kick to 0, Ponder to 0. I kind of want to hit all these so that we're able to play a 4-card hand. Let's go Remembrance so that we're able to play that card whenever we draw it. The +1 to all elements seems pretty powerful. Okay, kick should do good here. So, Remembrance, Earth Chakra, and then we get to lead off there. We used all but one of our T-set. Now, these are the +2 strength ones, so the hope is that we can knock you out here, but that's going to be a little difficult. We are at... I'm gonna use a skill potion then. Convert all elements to fire. Indeed, it definitely changed everything when the Fire Nation attacked. We also could just go with 4 Kingdoms because this is, like, exhausting. I'm gonna go with that because this exhausts into the double kick. It also lets us ponder level everything, which is something I'd like here. That looked like that was random shots 4 times. So that might be able to self-target, which is an important thing. If that double kick can self-target, that makes the card a lot better. So yeah, these don't do anything innately. Well, we get to... I'm sure this is a smart move. It's fine. How bad could it be? What if we draw 4 days? That won't happen. Alright. We will take a lump. That's fine. We can afford a lump. And we'll throw 100 Fire Knives out. War Paint. Upgrade some skills. Every time Earth gets increased, gain 2 plated armor. This is from our last episode. Lose 5 health, gain 5 water. Just spend blood. Another Fire Knife. So this is upgraded as well. Because of the egg. I'm going to pick that as an interesting direction. Ooh, getting that Earth Chakra up is nice. The card's a lot better on the upgrade. Alright, I'm actually going to pass on Dreamcatcher. I basically don't pick that. I try to avoid doing that at all possible, so... Ponder to 0. We picked up a 2-cost power. Hello. Alright, Orichalk, Toxic Egg, Abacus. Fan the Flame upgraded. This is just burn your flame. Gain strength for every earth. Oh boy. Reduced by cost, water when drawn. Water devotion 6. Copy this. Every fire deal 6 damage. Every earth gain 6 block. Up to 3 total. That upgrade makes that a lot more interesting. We want to remove a defend. I think that's step 1. I don't hate getting that master strategy as well, but posture here is unexhausting strength gain. And we're doing a lot of, we're doing a ton of cost downs, which makes me want, like, the card draw here. Do I want that more than, might take the egg. Toxic eggs that, because of all the upgrades. That's not a bad idea. Just make sure every card we get is upgraded. A lot of directions here. A lot of good directions. Like, I like Master Strategy. I like card removal because we have too many defends right now.
You want it?
Team Up, I wasn't terribly interested in until it upgraded to 1 cost, and then all of a sudden it's like 18. Also, it's Strength X3. Let's go ahead and take the egg. We can't afford anything else with that, but we could afford the egg, so... Alright, we're avoiding Shop 2. We have 2 eggs that start in the middle of Act 1. Great place to be. Hey! Great, we get a removal. I could remove Shelter if I so chose, but... We're just gonna get rid of the defend and make them a little annoyed at us. Okay, area attacks. What have you. Not exactly where I want to be, but... It's fine. What's our... Slime, okay. Checking out the boss on Act 2, or Act 1 here. Okay, Draw 2, Remembrance, gain my block. That puts us over everything. So double kick is now on. But the actual thing we want to do is play it smart. Was I taking all but one of that? I think I was blocking most, if not all of that anyway. Alright, that's fine. We got double kick again anyway. Bonk, 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 bonk. 8 coming in, so we are fine playing a strike. I would like to have a way to gain Earth Chakra in a Earth element. Outside of Remembrance in here. Fire Knives are doing a lot of work. Air Scooter, gain air energy equal to your air. Oh, hold on. Hey. This is a way better strike. This is also, like, really hilarious, but, like, this is power for our pieces. Alright, if I'm taking some damage on this one, we'll just heal up. Yeah, we can take the hit here, then take a nap. I know there are upgrades worth it, but I'm a little worried about our early damage on the first 3 turns. If we don't hit things in a reasonable order, we might not break through. Dreamcatcher is add a card on rest. If it was remove, I'd be a lot more interested in it. Okay, so we've got Remembrance. Yeah, that's not enough. I'm glad we took the time off here because we are getting crunched. Okay. All right, this... Oh, wow. Look at the damage we have this turn. So, Tornado Kick, Double Kick, Fire Knives, and put up the Earth Chakra. That's so much damage with those knives. Alright, Ponder, upgrade the hand, bonk you, put up enough defense to remove a slime. We have that very powerful, again, that power is very powerful. We just need to, like, maybe one of those defense that actually gains us, Earth. Okay, hey, Double Kick. Remembrance. Okay. Start your... Okay. If all elements are at devotion 20... Okay. Deal damage multiplied by... So this is... See Dragon Quest mods for Slay the Spire? No. I've not seen a slime anywhere. We've had a couple Final Fantasy ones. Tifa, Terra. Okay, so Fire Knives is this for 4 or 5, and this is 7 or 9. But it eats your entire resources. And like... I don't think I want that. Heck, I don't know that I want any of these, to be honest with you. Altogether needs a bit more spread than we have, and the payoff is an okay cleave, like a fine cleave. Like, obviously the cost down to 1 is great. And this is more dedicated to this chakra bit, which mostly is a tutor that gives you more elements. Let's skip. Choker, cursed. What sort of curse are we feeling? The Avatar state gives you elements for free every turn. And it gives you a tutor, which is like real as hell. I just don't know that that's the direction I cared for. Curse. Probably just fine taking the cursed key. We definitely have use for energy. That might have been fine. Maybe I'm under. Wow, that's all. We have a billion fires here. Holy smokes. Alright. Actually, it is technically better to take the far left side. Yeah. I like it more as passive numbers that just sort of happen on, like, extant cards. where like that double block there that gives us the dodge and roll, like that just gives us chakra. Like over time, that will get us to where we want to be. All right, 2 hits, 3 damage, but we got a block. Remembrance. Draw some cards. That's an order, I suppose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, and there's our remembrance. We got it a stun. Alright. Increase air by 1 for every card in your hand. Increase earth by 1. Retain. Increase it by 1. Sure, why not? Rocks tumbling down the cliff. Oh boy. Alright. We're getting we're about to get blasted. We're gonna forget strike. And then you get blasted in your ears by combustion. Oh boy. That's fine. So here we can go. Oh, I did the math on that incorrectly. I thought that was upgraded to do the 5. Whoops. We're fine. I don't think we're gonna have enough damage for you. Oh! Never mind. That double kick has shown off its worth in so many ways. Spirit Age. Quick play. What do you mean quick play? Oh, if this is your first card. Sure. We've seen that before. We saw that in the Packmaster we most recently played. We just called it first in that. Take one more copy of this, and then I think I'm good with that. No, thank you. I know we can upgrade there. We have the egg. We can make them upgraded. No, thank you. I'm good. Triple caw. Yeah. We want... That's a lot of damage. Okay, that's a lot better looking. Killing that's the same as not killing that. Could use another copy of the fire knives with the way our deck is built out. Wide decks. Heal 7, gain 2 water. Oh boy. Well. That doesn't exhaust, huh? Call that one a mistake. I ain't playing for that side. Posture's what I'm after. We want the upgrade on air cushion. I want to go in like 2. Is kind of the idea. I would like to go on Earth and Fire and kind of leave the others off on their own if we can. It's a lot of damage incoming. You know... Let's go ahead and gain the fire for the future. Okay. Me not even thinking about it because I'm thinking like I want to be holding this. 11 to the future. You can just sort of ignore the entirety of the order on that turn, it's fine. 24... We have all the fire in the world. I'm coming in for 30 now? No. Air cushion, ponder, and that makes this free enough. Okay. Air cushion, cycle all elements to the left or right. Take another air cushion. Rotate the board. So this gets us cursed. Okay, I like oddly smooth stone. We got a removal up ahead. Let's go ahead and just take that. Alright. Spirit Water, Air Devotion 10. Take... You sure about that one? No, you got the little whistle. Time walk, huh? Time walk that doesn't exhaust, huh? I'll take that. I'm sad I can't take Master Strategy here, but... Might just pocket some potions? Take Spirit Water. Just heal things off. The thing about Spirit Water is that it's like... That's what, like, Defend gives us, right? Like... Appa here is 5 chakra. It's the little whistle. It's the bison whistle. We'll make a bad choice. Take air. Okay, that just gave us another ponder. That's fine. Hey, buddies. Air cushion. For every 5 water, stun. Okay, God, I don't have a multi-hit. It's fine. Yeah, I can't, like, multi-hit with the fire knife right now because I don't have any fire. Okay, I'm not happy about our position in this fight. Get you off the table. Okay. That actually makes me feel a lot better that we're able to knock you out on 2. Yeah, the shelter, like, we just haven't been doing Earth stuff for it. We have, like, one card other than our starting deck cards that works with it. Again, I'll think about it one of these days. Okay. I like Kunai. Elemental Sphere. This is just the same as our starting card. I mean, it's all enemies, but, like, that's a lot less interesting. Everything is fire. I'm gonna skip on this. Maybe I just transform the shelter? More of our strikes and defense. Oh boy. Deal 1% of monster's max HP for every water you have and increase your max... I'm sorry, what? Hey, hold on. Wait a minute. You say he had a max health. Alright. 1%. The upgrade goes to 2 as you know. Well, if an enemy has 300 HP, that's plus 3 max HP per water, remember. So, like, you know, if I want to spend it here... we could gain 4%, so plus 10 HP. What happens when the transient shows up? Okay, alright, well. There's our build-up. Okay, not going the way we want, that's fine. We need to hold the build-up. Flavorfully, it makes sense to there to not be a ton of synergy between elements. because one of the pieces, like, you don't. Okay, hold on. Let me rephrase that. Obviously, outside of the Avatar, characters within Avatar, The Last Airbender, and other series are only able to use one form of bending: water, earth, fire, air. But you definitely see the different influences between the styles in characters. Lightning bending as a technique is the application of the flow of a water bender to fire, right? Things like that, where the different styles of bending can overlap like that. All right, will this auto end the turn? No, it just, okay. But yeah, there are, like, and also we've seen cards that are like multiple characters at once. I'll take another turn, thanks. Anyway. Indignation. Air shield. Every time you increase air, you can. The bending arts. Oh! And here we have the opening. Damage enemies equal to your fire. Block equal to your earth. Heal equal to your water. Draw equal to your air. I really want the air shield because, like, that's also, like, incredibly powerful with our draw spells. Yeah, making our draw spells free is a huge change. This is such a powerful thing, too, though. It was like, it exhausts. I'm gonna go with our combo setup. We want that to be free. Snecko, transform 3 cards. Tiny House? Snecko with this many zeros is a bit of a, like, way to get jabbed. We can transform, like, more strike defense out of here. Usually they'll be pretty normal, and then, like, Tiny House is Tiny House. It just... It does okay things. I'm gonna take the spin here. Sacrifice. Ooh, Earthly Defense. Okay, so Earthly Defense I think is actually really nice. Number Theory. What? What? What does this upgrade to? Or it's already upgraded. What? Oh boy. Okay, so like we need to be on even. It's fine. I don't like Sacrifice. Not in this deck. It's like fine. Ooh, Time Cops. Yeah, Time Cops exist. What do we got here? Elite, Elite, Elite. Okay. Yeah. Triple Elite. Sure. Triple Elite with a Bonfire. Yeah, and we'll take, like, this route here that kind of spreads out our encounters. Time cops with the time walk. Yeah. Who else would show up but the time cops? Alright, draw 3. And then... So fire knives right now are 12 damage each because we haven't used the... Nah, Spirit Water is supposed to be health. They've shown on like 3 or 4 different water cards that they have regen and healing very specifically. So like, if I go... Spirit Water, sacrifice the Flaming Fist... Double kick? Taking the damage doesn't really matter anymore, but... Yeah, water also has, like, bleed, which spends. Alright, so this would be... Yeah, 3 max HP, thanks. Thanks? Thanks? Not gonna lie, that's not... It's fine, we're leaving. Right? 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 No, we're not leaving. Okay. Yeah, the healing on that is just, like, wildly strong. I've talked... Well... Okay. Fan the flames. Another Spirit Water. I kind of like more double kicks. They're kind of the attack of choice in this. This card is kind of ridiculous. Especially with our water payoff now. Sure. Blessing and Plume, Block Potion? Sure. That's fine. Alright, buddies. Air Shield. Draw. Ponder the Hand. Earth Defense, which is not quite enough to make this 4-hit, but that's fine. I could have used that to get to 10, but then I lose the Akabeko damage, so... So that's free. Remembrance to 8. Okay. Oh. What? Dark Writ Ancestral Recall tied together? Hold on. Alright. We stole some slime. Deal 12 damage, Air Devotion 6, deal double damage. Gale, Scry 4, gain 2 air. And then heal 7. The airbending stuff is kind of wild now. Yeah, when you have cards that, so if we go Air Shield, and then Air Cushion, what's our energy? 3, 4, oh my god, okay. Well. Yeah, that's fine. I will just take 3 damage, or 3 HP on that card. I'm not gonna fight for it. We could definitely, there are fights where we could absolutely sit around and just be like, yeah, whatever, it's ours. This is the worst card in the deck right now. This card doesn't do anything. If we can hit the transient with it, it's gonna be comedy. Oh, that's not quite enough. Yeah, getting that much. Getting that much free health. There, like I said, when I started this, I was kind of wondering what our definitions for the elements were going to be. I could kind of take infinite turns after a while, especially with Sacrifice if I want to start eating cards from the deck, right? We're at 7 water. I could have waited. Sacrifice now, yeah, looking a little bit better. I don't care about this upgrade. I'll pass on the block. Fire Knight. Select a card from your draw pile, add it to your hand, exhaust, quick play, don't exhaust. I'm sorry, hold on. This is a tutor. This is Seek. I know that's Fire Knives right there, but this is Seek. This is Seek that doesn't exhaust if it's card 1. Alright. Yeah, you got it, boss. I'm in. Seek's a very powerful card. It's every card in the deck. Not a good looking opener here. Let's eat this potion, I think, actually. Bloodbending X2, huh? Free Bloodbending X2. I know there's an Elemental Sphere there, and that's very funny, but I don't have enough water for this to be great. I think this is the Elemental Sphere. Heal up. Punch you, punch you. Sphere, sphere. Get you out of here. Yeah, we have a lot of different setup pieces. Air Shield is a card I would seek a lot, though. I'm not gonna lie to you on that one. So, like, in a instance like this is actually the place where we could just, like, sit and farm on things, because this is a foe that, like, we're not really scared of. One max HP. I'm not gonna do that. Build up. Build up. Yeah, plated armor means that we'd be, like, fully invincible on that, and there's, like, a whole lot of pieces for that just go, like, it's over. Ponder. Remembrance. Sacrifice the Gale. And then I'll hit you with the fire knife. Okay. Gotta worry about daggers and things like that. I'm hitting you with the weak potion. We get to go ponder, posture, defend, and then knock you out. We'll take a little bit of a lump for that. Crunch. There's the air shield. Okay. From here, meditate, draw that. Let's go. Play the Spirit Water, then the Air Cushion. That way we can redraw it. Heal 7. Meditate for Air Cushion. Air Cushion, draw 3. Okay. +9. Sure. God, that air cushion sure is something, huh? Again, I'm not gonna wait it out. We're just gonna take it. I will take another Earthly Defense. That card actually plays really nicely. Yeah. Yeah, I'll just put this too. Alright, next. Yo, giant head? Oh, shit. Alright, 500 health means we got a lot of blood to pull out of this, indeed. No, we ain't doing that. That was Emma. Thank you very much for the sub. Appreciate it. We're not playing it yet. Yeah, thank you. That was an ML. Appreciate the sub. We're having a good time with our good new magic set. That's right. Sacrifice the defend. Play the number theory. Draw 3. Posture for the strength. There's the spirit water right before we close. Alright, we're at 4 water. I hope we can get to like 7 water. Maybe we can get it to even higher. Meditate for air spout. Take an extra turn after this one. Ooh, okay. Gale. Numbers are good. So we can just go air cushion, draw 3. Number theory, draw. Oh no, that was at even. That's fine. Air cushion, draw 3. Remembrance, spirit water. Earthly defense for some more. And then we want to sacrifice away the fist and pass. All right. Meditate for a time walk. Time walk, that's the start. Uh-oh. Looks like we don't have enough. Anyway. Ponder. Earthly defense. Sacrifice the flaming fist. That would kill, I think. So let's not. I can't do that right now. Sorry, we're in a way different position right now. Okay, so bloodbending for 10. How's that sound? So 10%, gain 50. We can do better. How much blood do you think we can get? All right. I appreciate the thought. Let's see if we can't get more blood. It doesn't seem to scale with strength. It seemed to be pretty consistent. Okay, so I want to play Earthly Defense before we play our bits here. We're going to Air Cushion for a draw 3. Gale for Scry 4. We don't need the Bloodbending quite yet. Air Cushion again. Earthly Defense. Spirit Water. So we're at 30 plated armor right now. It's like fine. And we have a Time Walk, and we have a Search. Meditate, give me the Time Walk, sacrifice this Defend, and put up more defenses. We're at 34 plated armor. We might enter the Avatar state? Oh, we have. Yeah, there's the Avatar state. Okay. Well, I get to tutor every turn? That's what that does? Hold on. That sounds, I'm gonna gain some strength. How's that sound? Okay. Cool. I would like to tutor for meditate. And then we're gonna meditate for air cushion. Earth defense. Earth defense. We want to sacrifice the... We need one of these in the deck. Okay, 17 right now. We can do better. $50? Well, I have 50 blocks, so I'm not really concerned about that. Why are you still here, but kind of in a different way? Like, I'm kind of concerned that you're still here. Alright, so this would be 21%. There are like 5 cards in this deck that really should exhaust. Meditate exhausts if I use it. What kind of crimes are you trying to commit? We're trying to... You know how the saying about you can't get blood out of a stone? That's a lie. You can absolutely get blood out of a stone, and I'm going to prove it. What if the stone was fully... Give me a time walk, please. Thank you. Remember to keep an attack in the deck, just in case. Okay. I'll take the meditate. And we'll meditate for sacrifice, remembrance, earthly defense, air cushion. Then we can gale away the cards we don't care about here, so we can air cushion again. Then we can sacrifice the ponder. Yeah, our water generation is a little behind everything else, but that's okay. We're fine. We have 76 plated armor at this point. And, like, some strength. A little strength. Some strength. Just like a couple. Yeah, a couple. It's fine. Number theory is actually really good because it discards first and then it draws second no matter what. Ponder and Earth Defense can go. We can sacrifice the Earth Chakra. The sacrifice is doing an important job. At some point, we're going to get this to a small enough deck that we can just play it all at once. That's what the sacrifice is doing. So right now, this would be 35%. We don't need the posture? What are you talking about? What? What do you mean we don't need the posture? Huh? Yep. Okay, cool. Also, the avatar state is a activation, remember, every turn, so... Spirit Water, sacrifice the Ponder. No, I want to get this to an infinite combo I can play. How many attacks are left? We can get rid of the tornado kick. This has become about proving a point rather than anything else. Like... We have 99 air. Oh, we got attacked. It is time. Oh, we broke 100. Okay. Why are you still here? I'm gonna sacrifice the Earth Defense, and then I'm gonna... Okay. I like the wiggling on Aang's head here. Alright. We have to actually place different bets. How much health are we gaining? 377 or 500? Or a different number if we go over the percentage? Can we go over 100%? The choice is yours. So can we see the card's text again? Yeah, sure. Bloodbending. Deal damage equal to 1% of a monster's max HP for every water you have. Increase your max health by the same amount. Will this be current health? Will it be max health? Will we be able to go over 100%? Those are, I think, the outcomes in my mind. Oh, sorry, they got a turn. Thank you, Velvet, for making the poll. But yeah, what do you think? Where do you think this one goes? Oh, we're starting to, hold on. We're gonna sacrifice the double kick. We're gonna sacrifice the posture. Alright, are we finally there? Air cushion. Air cushion. No, we're not quite there yet. We're gonna sacrifice the gale. See if that's enough to get us there. Spirit water, air cushion. Spirit water, remembrance, number theory, spirit water, air cushion. I think we're there? Okay. I think we've made it. Spirit water, air cushion, spirit water, air cushion. Okay. We're finally looping. Okay, we've reached infinite. Okay, so we're gonna go to 110. That's gonna be our target number. So that way we can see very cleanly what it is. It'll, you know. Oh, the other one, I guess that could have been an option that for the other, the slow, if that would affect this. Oh my god, I have unintentionally... All right. Are you ready, everybody? How much blood can we get out of a stone? Option 5. Nice, nice. All right, how much blood? How much blood you got? 104 starts, so 377, 500, 550, or an even higher number. The winner is 550. There's more blood in that stone than you think. There's so much blood in that stone. got a boss, I'll take another air spout. Yeah, we don't need to, like, block for the rest of forever. I have a ton of block in the deck, though, is the problem. Have we ever gotten this much health before? You know, I can't think of a... Air shield, air cushion, ponder, upgrade everything. Well, we can't air spout, but that's okay. You know, yeah, Noper Q, I love having something like this come out of like, hey, here are the pieces that just do nonsense and we get to abuse the hell out of them. It's a blast. We're taking damage. I have to defend. Give me some... After sacking so many cards. Yeah, we need to, like... There's the point where it just became it's time for real nonsense hours, right? $550. Who voted on the 550? I gotta know who believed. Alright, well. Meditate? Yeah, meditate. You were on 550? Okay, sweet. Good on you, Noper Q. I'm gonna go take Air Shield as an opener. I don't know why. No reason. Expected 500? Yeah. No, it makes sense. Like... One. Yeah, it ignored slow. It ignored everything. Yeah, we got a lot of damage incoming. I have taken 103 damage, just as a, you know. Like, we're fine. Yeah, no perfect. Yeah, if we didn't do that, we probably actually died here. But hold on, we can heal it back up, you know. Oh, sweet, we can skip a card for +2. Another bloodbending. Jab. This is the, chakra jab. You have a single element. Heal 7. You know, I'll take the +2. I don't quite know if I have enough health right now, so 7 health, that's a good idea. Double down. Gain 6 block, double a random element, end your turn. I'm gonna remove that curse while I'm thinking about it. Nah, these cards are fine.
Bombs? Rope? It's yours, my friend.
Do you think bloodbending would get around heartbreak? I think it's damage, so I don't think it would, but we likely would gain the extra health. My turn. My turn. I have multiple zero-cost time locks in this deck, just as like a other piece of the deck, like, you know. We're not stealing from slimes. It's fine. We have a different goal in mind. Time walk. Names for Dragon Quest X quests. Sorry. We have a different power. We have the power of devils. Multiple Hail and Satans this week. we had our Cosmo. We had it. You know, you're right. When you're right, actually. We should probably have the full power of the devils. How else can we defeat the time cops? I need to see. We have more health than the time eater. Yeah, it's got the power 4, 5, 6, huh? Okay, yeah, sure, you got it, boss. That sounds great. Well, all right, are you ready? We get to see what happens. So, putting up the time walk. And then yeah, nice. Nice try, jerk. Thanks, says A-Cab. Time block beats the turn end. Steel. Snail spirit influences time. All right. And then you can. Nice try. Time cops have nothing on me. The time cops will never find me. We're not gonna bloodbend. I'll burn this to time walk through your, I'm sorry, buddy, you're not getting another turn. Oh my god. You know what? No. The other way, you're not getting another turn. The power of devils in the Avatar state absolutely demolishes the cops. Alright, everybody. It is time. You gotta place your bets. Where do you think this one lands? Chabadoo, you got the right answer right out the bat. Good job. Thank you for putting in the 666. It's the good answer in the heart. I don't know if I don't think it's a good answer for like the win, but you know, you look upon the heart, you know what's there. The Power Devils. So, but yeah, place your bets. What do you think our score is? I'm gonna be right back, and then when I'm back, we'll find out. Okay. And with that, we're gonna touch the heart. 856. We took so much damage. We didn't perfect anything. That makes sense. Jeebus Manor, 850? Yeah. Jeebus Manor at 850. You've got it. Congratulations. You've got yourselves the victory shot. Right off by 6. Very close. It could have been 860. No, man, thank you for gifting us a sub to Sort of Factor Fiction. Yeah, congrats, Jeebus Manor. Entering in the exact same answer every time gets you there, but good, you know? Sooner or later, it's gonna hit. Alright, let's check out what we got. We're gonna upgrade fire knives. We're gonna check the shop, see if there's any like cool relics left. There is. What does that mean?
It's yours, my friend.
Like +2 air starting? So we start with 3, maybe? Remove a monster's block, gain earth equal to the amount removed. Yum. That one exhausts.
You want it? It's yours, my friend. You want it?
Yeah, that gets you a baseball killer on the car. Oh god, we look so big in here. They knew we grew into the devil Aang. We did start with it, by the way. Fine. Take our lumps. Spirit water, ponder. I guess I'm taking some more damage. Okay. Well. I guess we can heal it off. I cannot believe the power of, gain a energy for each air we gain on that draw 3. That, like, turning Ancestral Recall into Ancestral Recall plus Dark Ritual is like... Alright, hold on. Hold on. Time Walk 1. Time Walk 2? No, they don't stack. All right. The heart could kill us, it's true. The 12x can get big enough to do it. Alright. So we couldn't get to 10 there. That's okay. We do have a non-exhausting time walk. That's true. Love to time walk. Anyway. Taking 40. I think we would have died if we didn't do infinite nonsense. Alright, time walk. Meditate. For the next time walk, sacrifice the burn. And then, time walk again. Let's meditate for... You want to see if we can get the... If we can blood through it? Yeah, we'll just get a turn where we try to bloodbend through after we've hit for like 1,000,000 damage. This is not enough. Still our turn. All right. Like, so fire knives. So air cushion. Yeah, okay, this will be enough. So we're gonna go ahead and throw fire knives. And then, no damage. We're at invincible. This is 11%. So that should be... 70... 80-ish? A little over 80-ish. Let's find out. No damage. 82. Wait a minute. We gained max HP. But we still have the power of devils within us. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, I have to give you a turn. wait, I gotta give you a turn. Wait. Alright, hold on. Alright. Ah, good. And thus, ended as it began, fucking up Antarctica with 17 throwing knives. Still having the power of devils within us. Still nice. Oh, everything's coming up Aang here. Damn. Oh. Hey, how you doing, Ironclad? Thank you for sub, Mode Wondershot. Appreciate it. That definitely was a different style of class. This is very much a thematic take on our 4 elements, where it's just like earth is blocking and the strength of the land. Fire has this aggressive tint. Water is unending healing. Just unending. Healing will never stop. And air basically does anything. Basically gets just like all sorts of things. We got to see some of the bits that I bring up a lot about design, where like healing unending, you know, unbounded healing or things like that, like letting you go into infinites. That's so close. Who's gonna tell Aang that's not how it works? Nobody. Aang definitely A-cab on the time cops. Overkill. Stuffed. Plus 30. We did do 550 damage to the head. But yeah, this is definitely a like style of mod. It's been a little while since we've seen, so it is kind of refreshing to see. But like, it's absolutely one that's balanced. Seems very feast or famine. We were just doing. Huh? Cabbages, flames. You can see all these cards and more next week in the Avatar The Last Airbender Magic set that's coming out. Yeah, we weren't doing chakra stuff, but like it's because it's like the Seek every turn is the big thing on it. You may be able to see some of the art on the bonus sheet. Where was the one that we saw directly that was like, yeah, this is just a card? And then... Oh, I love the crystal armor from the end of book 2. Uh-huh. These are smaller, gives them a little bit more, like, the high-res art just doesn't exist, so you just have this sort of thing. It's a pain in the damn ass. Boost your lowest element by your highest element. Team up. Double your chakra. Okay, this costing 3, because we had it upgraded, I can understand. This card is nonsense. This is hilarious. Reduce avatar state by 1. It's our shot we get a lot of. Gain fatal touch. If you take damage outside the avatar state, die. That, yeah. Earth. Increase water every turn. Every 5 water stun for a turn. Oh my god, multiple levels of stun. Shelter. Scry 3. Think this class has too many cards that cost 1 less when upgraded? I think it's like 80% of the cards in this do that. Yeah? So, like, I get what this is doing. Again, a lot of these cards are very specifically like, this is what happens in the show, and we are matching what it does. This card doesn't do anything. Gain fire equal to health loss this turn. Start a turn, deal double your fire to a random enemy. Deal damage equal to your gold. Because things like Element Sphere and our starting card, Tornado Kick, key off of all elements combined, and that's like the idea. Or like Bending Arts, this card's actually like, you know, real for it. One of the like few cards that exhausts because it draws a million cards. This was a very fun time to gain the power of devils. Yeah, we have our Force of Negation. This is a very close up on that scene. I think this is just like every turn it does it. I don't know. So many 3-cost powers. Anyway. That was Avatar. If you want to catch more of Avatar, catch next week during Slay the Spire. We won't have Slay the Spire, but we will still have Avatar because there's a release of a new Magic set. I'm real excited about it. Like the mechanics in that look real solid. I think that our release is going to be much stronger than our dip we had with our not Spider-Man release, being a full set that has some really strong synergies and mechanics around each of the bending bits. Like earthbending flips lands into creatures, firebending makes red mana on attacks, waterbending is a style of Convoke that uses artifacts as well, building towards a more group effort piece of it. And then the airbending is a very like interesting style of bouncing. So yeah, I'm real excited about drafting the set, and if you want to see that, that'll be next Friday. Anyway, that's gonna be it for tonight, though. Thank you everybody for being here. You know, if you want to catch more, you can always follow, see when I go live. You get access to the free emotes just for that. If you want, you can sub. You get the cool skulls, slimes, mold drifters, and mimics. I appreciate it. Thank you, Mode Wondershot, Malamet. And was that a demo? That was a demo. Yes. For it. But if you're just having a great time, appreciate it. You know, love to have you all here. Upcoming stream stuff. Next week. Monday's going to be the last of Powered Cube. Tuesday's going to be Trails. Wednesday will be the end, the last bits of Dragon Quest 7. It might be 1 or 2 streams. I don't know how long that is. A lot of Mahjong on Thursday and then Magic on Friday. So, anyway, thank you all for joining. Have a good night, everybody.